You guys don't know, the 2018 Farm Bill was a bill that was signed back in 2018 that pretty much legalized all weed federally through a loophole. It pretty much legalized all weed that was under 0.3% Delta 9 THC. That's where the loophole lies, because all weed starts out as THCA, and you have to heat up or decarboxylate that weed to turn it into Delta 9 THC. So this bill essentially legalized weed in all 50 states federally. Sorta. Weed has to be grown a certain way to ensure that the THCA doesn't oxidize or decarboxylate into Delta 9 THC. So it does have to be grown a certain way, so some weed will exceed that limit, but for the most part, if it's under that limit, it was pretty much legal in all 50 states. And whenever they signed that bill, they had no clue about this. A lot of these lawmakers are very uneducated about this shit, and they had no clue when they signed this bill that this is what was going to happen. But from a legal loophole in the bill to a now over $3 billion industry, and they're banning it overnight. Now, don't get me wrong, I can understand both sides, because one side, it's everybody should be able to have weed, and this kind of made it like that without having to federally go through the motions of actually having to legalize it. Second of all, the hemp and THCA and hemp THC market is very, very risky, because there's not a lot of lab tests for it. There's not a lot of age checks for it. So I kind of do understand the worry that some people have of younger people getting it. And I understand the worry of getting some bad shit that's not lab tested, having some pesticide, or just having some crazy shit, or being grown with chemicals, or just some sort of crazy shit. I'm always worried about that in the hemp THC market. But it is insane, fucking insane, to sneak that in there in that government shutdown bill out of nowhere without warning. It just kind of fucked up to do that. Like I said, I kind of understand both sides, but I don't know how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, and yeah, thank you guys for watching.